Well, guys, welcome back to the channel at Lakeysha Keysha. Let's kind of jump into this video because I have been waiting for this day. Now, with everything that has been happening with the Diddy situation, the lawsuits, and of course, now he's in jail and cannot get out. We have finally heard from Wendy Williams. Now, if you guys don't recall, or maybe you just don't know, Wendy Williams had attempted to speak on Puffy some time ago, honey, and she was fired from her job. So allegedly, Puffy spoke to people, in upper management and had Wendy Williams fired, back in the days. Well, up until he went to jail, it seems like he was, very powerful. And that was some of what his alleged victims were saying is that he used his power and influence, honey. And Wendy Williams, ain't nothing wrong with Wendy. So I don't know what is going on with this guardianship. This woman seems like she is trying to steal money from Wendy. I mean, this guardianship situation is seeming very weird. Now, I don't know what is going on, but Wendy also spoke on that as well as her niece. But y'all, we got to get into what Wendy had to say. And of course, before we get deep into the video, there are three things that I do ask from people that watch my videos. And that is, please be sure to like the video. You can share the video. If you guys have not subscribed to the channel, please go ahead and subscribe. And if you guys want to be a super supporter, please go ahead and purchase yourself a membership.
Please, I don't have any time for any gossip now. Eh?
Yes. Now, with regards to the sexuality surrounding Diddy, now this is not anything new, and this has been information that has been surrounding Diddy for years. Okay. Now, Wendy Williams called into the Breakfast Club and, they asked her about the Diddy situation, and she had a mouthful. So she had a lot to say. Now, what I want you guys to recall is back in 1998, Wendy was actually fired. And it is being alleged that she was actually fired because she said that Diddy was gay. Now, this was back in 1998. And of course, rumors have been swirling about Diddy. But if y'all know anything about Wendy, she just knew a lot of people and therefore had a lot of information in with regards to the celebrity. Now, back in 1998, guys, now that was a long time. That is when Diddy's record label Bad Boy was extremely hot. And he got Wendy fired. And the only thing Wendy said was that he was gay. So she had information that suggests that he was gay. And this is all she said, and she was fired. Now, Wendy is not the only person that said this. Now, if you guys are familiar with Charlemagne, you guys know he's in radio, and it's just something that was stated because Diddy just didn't like the fact that a radio, or I think Wendy was on the radio then, but she was a big personality and people really listened to her. So he just didn't like the fact that she said that about him, honey, and she got herself fired. Well, for those of you who have been following Wendy's story, you guys know that she's in some guardianship situation, and it seems like it is a very bad situation because it looks like she's being disrespected and treated like a child in terms of not even having any money, but I believe she said $15. And that is actually a whole new video because it seems that there is a petition out that Wendy wants everybody everybody to sign. And it looks like she is gearing up to possibly do something, because it is something very odd and weird about a guardian who does not want you to have any contact with your family. Isn't that kind of weird? Well, what I want to do, y'all, let's get into what Wendy had to say. As I stated, she called into the Breakfast Club, so we'll be able to hear her audio.
27 years ago because of Diddy. All these years later to see where Diddy currently is. What do you feel about that situation?
Right. Hey, when I watch TMZ and I see the stuff that goes on, I'm like, oh my God. And then all of a sudden I see me on TMZ. You know what I'm saying? It's really weird seeing me on TV when I'm caught in this position. You know what I'm saying? The other day I was watching Cookout, and there I am in the first opening scene. I was like, oh my God. Season 1, episode 13, there I am on Martin. You know what I'm saying? And as far as Diddy will go to prison for life, people. You don't know things that I knew about Diddy back in the day, and you want to know what? It's about time, people. It is about time. Diddy done.
She still got
Diddy done. Doo-da day.
How you doing? She still got
Well, y'all heard it. Wendy is saying that Diddy is done. Well, it's not like we didn't already know that, but it just brings to your thought process about this entire situation with Diddy. Like, this dude allegedly been running rampant for years, and it doesn't seem like he understands why he can't get bail. But it seems like everybody, and when I say everybody, I'm talking about these celebrities, they all knew this, but look how it seems like he was bullying people into not saying anything, because Wendy lost her job. So I guess that's probably why a lot of these people didn't say anything. They didn't want to be retaliated against. But honey, Wendy speaks out. But this has not been the first time that she has spoken out, because I was able to find a video in which she is clearly saying that she was fired and a lawsuit was lodged against her because of what she said about Diddy, which is clearly what everybody is saying today. And he has so many lawsuits, honey, that I can't even keep track of. But let's get into what Wendy had to say.
For making fun of Puffy?
Yeah, by Hot 97, I had to fight a lawsuit. You know what it all came down to? It
came down to gay rappers. That's what it was.
Gay rappers and exposing.
Once upon a time, there was a girl named Wendy, and she was on the radio talking all this way back in the day. I've been telling you things for years, but you don't want to hear. So, all right, fine. And I don't understand parents who unleash their kids. Oh. It's just a deeply moving story to me, because I know all of the story.
Now, guys, there is a GoFundMe that is supposed to be tied to Wendy. Now, I didn't verify it, but I saw another content creator and she said she verified it. So I'm going to assume it's verified. But as always, check it out. But I'm going to share that with you. I mean, it looks to be like a legitimate GoFundMe. I mean, obviously, if it's not, don't donate your money to it. But it seems like Wendy is trying to raise money. And I know you guys will probably say, Wendy Williams, she doesn't have money. It is not that she doesn't have money, but she doesn't have access to her money. So it's almost like she doesn't have money because of, with this guardianship person that she actually has to go to them to get money. But I think the way that it's set up is she, which is the the guardianship lady, her name is Sabrina. She is the one over Wendy's money. So obviously she would pay expenses and things like that for her. But I believe Wendy is trying to get out of this. If you guys recall, Britney Spears was in an guardianship, and it seemed like she was really financially abused. And it really seems like that is what's happening right now. And they are fighting back. So I really hope that Wendy can gain control of her life. Because I think it's absolutely crazy that she would have to pay a stranger to manage her money when she has relatives. If anybody is going to, because as a a guardianship person, you do get paid for that. And I just done, some really quick research. And I think I saw in the state of New York, it was like almost $80 an hour. So if she was going to have to pay somebody $80 an hour, why couldn't it be somebody in her family that she chooses? Because it seems like this guardian is really, really fishy. So if you guys can, like I said, I'll link the GoFundMe and the petition in the description of the video. Don't forget, guys, to like the video, share the video. If you guys have not subscribed to the channel, this will be an awesome time to do so. And don't forget to purchase your membership. Hi, and I am so glad that you guys are here. Let me tell you this. I started YouTube roughly 1 year ago. And you know what I did? I struggled like hell to figure it out. But thankful I was diligent and able to monetize in under 90 days. So what I want to do is I want to show you guys exactly how I did it. So what I did is I sat down and I created a course to help you guys become successful on YouTube. When I first started, I struggled. I did not know what to do. And I'm going to tell you why I decided to create this course. When I started YouTube, this is what I said. I said that if I did not make money in at least 60 days, I was done. And guess what I did? I did just that. And my first official check for 30 days on YouTube was roughly $7,000. Now, I know some of y'all is like, that's no money. And in all actuality, it ain't a lot of money, but it's not a little money, especially from somebody that was coming to a social media platform such as YouTube that I didn't really know what I was doing, but I was able to figure it out to be able to make an income of $7,000. So what I said is I see some of the smaller YouTubers struggling. So what I want to do is show you guys what I did to become successful. So what I did is I created a course to teach you guys the basics. Now, this will not be the only course, but this will be the first course in which I will teach you guys how to get monetized very fast. So all you need to do right now is go ahead and click on the link, because we are running a special, or I am running a special, because I want to make sure you guys get monetized. Because listen, it is the holidays, it is becoming a new year soon, and y'all need to get y'all some more income. Okay. If you are trying to get monetized on YouTube and you just have not been able to figure it out, you have come to the right place. I created a course specifically for you because just under a year ago, not that very long ago, when I joined YouTube, I struggled, could not figure it out. And once I did, I figured out a lot of information that I wish I had known when I started. So therefore, I have created a course strictly for you. And if you head on over to Teachable right now, you can actually get the course for 50% off. I hope to see you over there on Teachable.